Okay, hi. Bonus video. This would be the Kraston one. I decided to fly one for fun. You're gonna hear some music in the background that I'm not supposed to be allowed to upload. Sorry. Yeah, there it is. Because I wasn't intending to record, and I had some music playing, and I couldn't turn it off. But anyhow, I started recording. Ooh, shiny. I started recording because I decided mid-flight that I probably wasn't going to be able to land this thing, so I used my eject button. I started designing some planes with eject buttons. Yeah, because that's fun. But, anyhow, I'm trying to find it right now so you can see, but basically, I disconnected the command module portion of the plane from the rest of the plane and landed that way. But if you look right here, I'm about to show you, this is the plane I disconnected from. It landed on its own. It broke off the engines when it landed, but other than that, it's completely intact, which is crazy. And yeah, the music cut out real fast. But anyhow, okay, to get your map to look like this, you have to change a couple of settings, and I'll add in a little clip to show you how to do that in a minute. I'll live record it and add it in right now, if I can remember, and if I have HyperCam installed. I don't remember, but basically you can customize it to make it look like this so that it's easier to see what your path is actually going to look like, because it'll show you ahead what will happen instead of showing you just what you're on right this moment. But anyhow, you can see here, I'm in this crazy orbit going, well, I'm going really slow right now, but I'll be going really fast. Then I'll come in contact with the moon. I'll slingshot around the moon basically and go pretty fast around the moon, and then escape from the moon back into Kerbin's sphere of influence. But then I'll be going even faster than I already am. Yeah, it kind of it'll still happen the same way that it showed, but it kind of has to guess, and see, there it appears again. Whatever it guesses, if it finds something, it will happen as long as you don't interfere. It may disappear and reappear, but it will happen. And basically, it kind of shows you where the positions of everything will be as you encounter them. So you'll watch these lines. As I get closer, they'll sort of join up. They won't exactly join up, but you'll see it a little bit. And it's basically, sorry, but I have to go real slow right here because it makes me. But look how fast I'm actually moving. I'm moving at like 3,100 meters per second. And this is forward a bit from where I'm currently at with the videos. Ooh, my voice, yuck. But yeah, there's a lot of debris in orbit and whatnot. And you can see it's erasing the path as I go through, which is pretty cool. See, there's the moon, so it's gonna move over and it's gonna be where it shows in orange over on the left when I get there, basically. I just have to speed up and get there already, which hopefully I can speed up now. Yep. And I just started, again, I didn't intend to record this, but I just started recording because I thought it was pretty cool. I decided I would orbit the sun with this ship. It's called the Nashton 1. And as you can see, this is, and I slowed it down so you can see, there we go. Now you see we're gonna pass by the moon real close. So let's take a look. And it's kind of scary. I got really scared while I was recording this because it looks like I'm gonna crash into the moon. It really does. Like, I'm speeding up, I'm heading towards it. It's like really scary. And I'm going, and look at that. I get pretty close. Well, you know, not really close, but you know, I get pretty close. At least in terms of things in space, this is really, really close. And it's unfortunately it's dark right now, so it's not the best shot of the moon, but you get a nice shot of the moon. So basically, now I've been slingshotted. I'm gonna go back into Kerbin orbit in a minute. And then I'm going to hit escape velocity. Well, I'm at escape velocity. I just got to escape, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I don't know the terms, okay? I'm trying to pretend to be smart and everything, but I don't know the terms for this kind of thing. So, as you can see, I'm now not in Kerbin orbit, but Kerbin is slowing me down a little bit as I head away from it. I think it is, at least. But I'm going fast enough at the right angle to where I'm going to hit escape. So now I am in orbit around the sun. Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty cool. You gotta agree with me. That's pretty cool. Right? So, yeah. And I did the math later. I didn't really do very accurate math, but I kind of did an estimate. Basically, oh, and yeah, it's funny, when you get on this huge orbit, it's got like a weird bug or whatever, where it's, the orbit, also it's oscillating. That's strange. Yeah, but you're not exactly positioned on the orbit, which is kind of funny. Based on looking at my orbit right now, and how long it takes to orbit the sun, I kind of estimated that a Kerbin year is somewhere between like 75 and 85 days. I think it's 80. I don't know for sure though, and like I said, it's an estimate. And so now you see, I like the way this looks. It looks like I'm racing the planet, kinda. I just think it's really cool that I got out into orbit, which is why I started recording. And yeah, it only took me like 15 days. What is that, 12 days, 15 days? I can't really see it. Or is it 13 hours? I think it's days. I think I've gone far enough into this mission where it's counting things in days, how long it took me to get here. But, yeah, that's pretty cool. And I still have quite a bit of fuel left, I think. Let's see. I got, what is that, 2 tanks? 3 tanks left? I think I have 3 tanks left, yeah. Well, 2 tanks and what I've used so far of the 3rd tank, which isn't that much. And, so, I'm trying to decide what to do with those tanks. I'm either going to speed up and, like, go into a bigger orbit, or I'm going to save them and just use them to return to Kerbin, or I'm going to, what do you call it? I can't remember what you call it now. Or I'm going to use them to slow down and cause my orbit to go really close to the sun. Because I think it would be really cool to travel really close to the sun. And, yeah, there's Kerbin and Minmus and everything, and I'm just fascinated by looking at everything from a totally different point of view out here in space. I'm trying to see where the planet and everything are, which should be this way, but I'm far enough away I can't tell where they are. Like, everything's just little dots, and some of those are stars, some of those might be, one of those is Kerbin, but I don't know which one, and the rest are stars. Oh yeah, and here's my attempt to build an International Space Station. I basically had the idea to launch it up and build it in pieces up in orbit, and that's the actual piece back there. You can tell because it's at a stable altitude and everything. And that other one was my failed attempt, which kind of sucks. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you how to make it so that the map will display like the one like mine in the video. You have to go to your KSP folder, which you can see I'm in right here. Yours should look the same, except it shouldn't, unless you have this also, you shouldn't have that, because that's something that's mine. Let's see, edit with Notepad++ apparently. So once you open it, you can open it with Notepad too, it's just a little bit harder, and figure out how to do that yourself. Okay, so once you have this open, you're looking for the, let me scroll down and find it. Here we go. You're looking for conic patch draw mode and patch limit. Now by default this should say 1 and 2. The person that I heard recommend it first said to set it to something like 6. I set it to 10 because it didn't lag out when I set it to 6. In fact, there's no noticeable difference at all. In fact, I'm going to set it to 12 now. And then draw mode, apparently you have to set it to 2 or 3 for it to work. And personally, I like the way 2 looks best. There's, I think, 6 modes, 0 through 5. And so you can just experiment and see what you like.